Yeah, I didn't think it was our best performance by any means. We didn't hit the level that we would have hoped to. In a game that I didn't think was a very high level, to be honest. I didn't think it was a high level game. I didn't think it was anywhere near the level of the game that we played early in the season, or the game on Monday, or so many of the games we've played this year. And yeah, we wanted to perform better and create more chances, but we didn't manage to do that today. And then the game's tight. I thought really it was just a spell of 10 minutes in the first half of set plays and decisions that went against us, and that culminates with them scoring a free kick from 30 yards that decides the game. So in tight games where neither team, I don't feel, are hitting the level that they've hit in recent weeks or in recent months, then it's often decided on tight margins, and that can often be a set play goal, and that was the case today.
Did you talk about a spell of decisions? Was there any arguments from your point of view about the free kick that led to the goal?
The biggest one for me was the free kick against Twanzebe, to be honest. That was the more frustrating one, because I thought we had a really comfortable first 20 minutes of the game. I thought we were in control. We weren't hitting a fantastic level, but I thought the atmosphere was pretty quiet. We were comfortable. We hadn't given anything away. We were in a decent place in the game, and then that decision, which I thought was an incorrect one, really lit the crowd, lit the atmosphere. We had 10 minutes then of set play after set play. We couldn't quite get out of that phase. There was another one or two of the decisions in that phase that I thought were soft as well, and that culminated in the goal. The free kick, the decision for the goal on Sammy is probably a very, very marginal one. I didn't think the one on Twanzebe was in any way marginal from where I was, and the fourth official had the same view as me, and the linesman had a better view than everybody. So yeah, disappointed the right decision wasn't reached there, and I felt that did have an impact in the game, and the only bit of the game really that either team dominated. But look, taken away from that, our focus, as it always will be on ourselves. We've got some really good games coming up. We're coming off the back of a busy run of games, and our focus will always be on the next game, trying to perform as well as we can, of course. Looking at today and why we didn't quite hit the levels that we'd hoped to, and trying to prepare to deliver a good performance on Wednesday night against Watford. Yeah, it's the third game in a busy week. Where we've really went to the wire in the two previous games. So those who have played both of those games, I'm sure there is a little element of that. I don't think we managed to find our intensity, definitely. So, from a physical point of view, possibly schedule. We've got some players, I'm not going to make an issue, but there's some physical issues in the camp, illness and injury. So that will have had a factor, and possibly also, it's a really big game in reality with a big atmosphere, and sometimes that can drain the battery a little bit as well. And, that possibly could have been the case in the first half, but that's something that we'll be stronger for. This is still a big progression for an awful lot of this group. We'll be stronger for all these experiences, even the ones that are, certainly bad experiences like today. We'll be stronger for it. We know we've got tough games coming up, and, that's the job now, to make sure that we come out of this, disappointing game, this bad, result with, lessons learned, and go into the next game stronger.
How tight a call was starting keeper?
No, he had good confidence in the end, to be honest. Tuesday, Wednesday, he was really, really stiff, and it didn't look like it would be possible, but with a spasm it can ease up. Credit to the medical team, to be fair. He made big progress Thursday evening, Friday, and he felt good to start, and there was no risk they felt attached to it. So no, he was fine. We didn't want to take him to 90 plus minutes today, because we have lots of important games coming up, and our season certainly doesn't end today. But yeah, he came through the game fine, and that's a big positive.
You did say there was going to be twists and turns and some setbacks to come over these last few games. 2 home ones now coming up. They come thick and fast, don't they?
Yeah, it's great to have 2 home games, and the schedule has been and is so busy. We know we have, by the league table, our last 3 home away games are Norwich, Coventry and Hull, so it's the teams 6th, 7th and 8th. So we know the games are going to be a big challenge. It's not a situation where we can go into it and think that we're going to win every single game of the last 6 before today or the last 5. We know it's not going to be unlikely to be as smooth as that, and all we can control is our effort and try and control as much of the performance as we can, and you know, whether we had a 1 today, it would have been a fantastic win to give the supporters, and that was the big motivation. But you know, pretty soon after the game, it would have been about, you know, mindset and bodies getting ready for Wednesday night. And if we had a drawn today, it would have been the same. And unfortunately, we're on the end of a loss. But you know, it's the same. It's deal with each game individually, and then get ready for the next one, and make sure we're ready to give our best.